The answer is no. I don't think it's sunk in yet. But, me, the fans, the community, we've kind of grown up together. I was 20 years old when I got here. We were not very good. And the fans, I still talk to season ticket holders now that have been here since RFK. And, we went through those things together. And right around, 2012 when we made that first push, things started to change a little bit and the expectations were raised. And, we've had some chances and couldn't come through, and I think a lot of those failures kind of taught us and pushed us to get to where we are now. So, I feel like me, the fans, the community are kind of one, and, they deserve this just as much as we do.
Other question? Mark, to your left, guys.
You guys are two of a bunch of veterans on this team, a lot of you who have not ever reached this point before in your career. In some ways, does it make it more meaningful to have been through everything you've been through and then to do this together, a lot of you, being here now for the first time?
It's like you said, you got to earn it, man. All the things that, in the past, all the failures, and the losing in the first round, and, because I've been there too, just like him. And, it just makes it sweet because, as we're getting older, the game keeps getting younger. But to see a team like us, continue to grind, and I think the mixture of people that we do have is what makes us so good, the chemistry that we do have. We understand each other. And, I feel like being around this long, I wouldn't change anything about the past because this is just, it's unbelievable.
And can you talk about the hardest conversation you guys had in the clubhouse when you were 19 and 31?
I don't think we really had any hard ones. Our mentality was still the same. Even though we were losing, nobody really panicked. I don't think there was a sense of panic. Even Davey at the time, he was like, man, we just, the guys that matter, all the opinions that matter, they're in this room. And we just looked at it like that as like, hey, it's up to us to turn it around. We didn't blame anybody. We didn't point the finger at any one person. It was us as a team. And, guys started grinding. We started getting a little bit of luck here and there, but at the same time, guys put in the work, and we started having success. And I think that's, like he said, it's the epitome of our team is that guys we just go out and try to work our way out of it, man. And, guys just put their head down and just got after it.
Yeah, it's simple. You could either quit or you could, you could play. You sign up to play 162 games. And I've played some where you lose ton of games, and I played those games just as hard as I play these games now. That's what I've always been taught. It doesn't matter if, who you are or how much money you make or what team you're on. You sign up to play 162 games, and whether you're 31 and 19 or 19 and 31, you still got to play the rest of the season out. So we had a choice. We could either basically roll over and quit or come in, like we said, each day and try and win that game that day, and we chose the second one.
Has there been a moment for either one of you guys where you really genuinely like, hey, we can take this thing all the way? Is it the wild card game, Dodgers, that you thought we can compete with any team this postseason?
I think we can compete with any team anytime. I think, people always get caught up in the things that are on paper. But the reality of it is you have to go out and play. Once we get out on the field, anything could happen, and that's, always look at it as who's the best that day. Because on any given day, anybody can beat you. You could take the worst team in baseball and put them against the best team in baseball, and they could lose that day. So, we play for that day, that moment, that time. And I think that's what really matters is we got to fight for just that one game because – at the end of the day, there's no guarantee of tomorrow. All you're guaranteed is this day. So we got to go out and just live it like that and play like that.
Standing to your left, guys.
Chipper here, ABC7 Sports here in D.C. We've talked so much this season about how much fun you and this team are having with the dancing in the dugout, the baby shark, all of that great stuff. But I wonder, when you go into this World Series, people talk about baseball being, perhaps boring and slow. Do you think your style going into this World Series gives you maybe an advantage with going out there and having the best time of your lives at this point of the season?
Yeah, I think you get to this point in the season, I hope every team's having fun. We just kind of had to start doing it a lot earlier. We were forced into it. But yeah, obviously this is huge for us and for the city and the community. But, we're going to enjoy this a lot tonight, probably tomorrow as well. And then and then we're kind of on to the next. But, this is, a huge accomplishment for everyone that's involved with this organization.